Hola amigos, me llamo Shaywal. Bienvenida a mi canal. Hello friends, my name is Shaywal. Welcome to this channel. Today I will be giving you guys at least 10 plus tips on how to be a safe, smart solo traveler. So, vámonos, let go. Okay, so the first tip I'm going to give you all is to research the destination before you arrive there. Okay, a lot of research. If you can, a whole project worth, a whole essay worth, a whole PowerPoint worth. Y'all know how you have to do that stuff in school. So you get what I'm saying? Do a lot of research, okay, before you travel to a place. If you don't have time to do research and it's like a 1 minute thing, please just do some research. Google and YouTube people's videos, okay, and find out where they are and how it is out there before you go anywhere, because I want to give out the best advice, right? So in my opinion, the best advice is to do research, to study a place before you're going there, or knowing basic things like what is the language, how do people dress there, what are the customs and cultures that I need to know. And this is important because you want to know the customs and the culture before you travel to a place. For instance, if you are a woman, maybe in certain parts of this world, you can't dress a certain way. It would be disrespectful to that culture. So this is why research is important. Researching with different avenues as well, like using social media as well as Google and YouTube. Next one is to let someone know where you are. Okay, whether that's your mother, your aunt, your sister, your brother, let people know where you are. Share live locations when you're out with a stranger. This goes hand in hand with my other video I just did about how to successfully date in Mexico safely, and check it out if you're interested. But yeah, let people know where you are. Okay, so observe and pay attention to your environment. That's always going to be something that I mention. I mentioned in all my videos, be safe videos and how to be safe videos. Pay attention to everything. You will find out a lot, okay? So if you're lost, for example, don't look around like, oh my God, I'm lost, because you're making yourself a target to people. Okay, act and act like you're local, like you're just comfortable. Be confident in walking, and make sure you ask the right people, like people who may be working in a gas station, or someone who's working at a hotel. Like, know the people to ask, because I'm not saying that people are like that here, but you get what I'm saying. This is just regular tips that you can take with you no matter where you're traveling, and it keeps me safe. So I always act like I know where I'm going, even when I don't know where I'm going, and I don't like to look at my phone too much, because it's like I'm looking at the phone for directions. I just like to look at the phone and just put it back up. So I would look at the phone, and then I would go to the next block and then look at the phone again, put it down. I don't want to make it obvious that I'm lost. You get what I'm saying? But usually I don't really have that problem. I don't get too lost too often, which brings us to our next point. Whatever hotel, Airbnb, hostel you choose, make sure you do research. This is why we're doing our research project in the beginning of the tip. The first tip I gave y'all, yeah. This is also needs to be part of your research project. Okay, look for reputable people that you can trust, brands that you can trust, hotel brands that you can trust, and hotel and Airbnb that maybe your friends have used, or maybe an influencer that used, or something like that, so that you can be safe when you're in these places and stuff. So yeah, and pick the right one for you. Pick the right location. Make sure you can find the information on your own, as well as like through a source. Like somebody told you about this place, and then you also Google it and you found it there. So yeah. Now, since we were talking about hotels, hostels, and Airbnbs, most of them come equipped with safes. Now, there are some that don't, but I would definitely choose one that does have a safe, or one that or just bring my own little mini safe or something like that. Keep your important documents, money, jewelry in there. Most people don't really travel with like their real wedding rings and real jewelry and things like that, but just in case for some reason you do have all of that stuff with you, I would want to choose one that has a safe. Also, there is like these little mini cameras. My friend literally had one in her hotel room, and I'm like, girl, I never even heard of this. Like, it was such a small camera. Like, it was so it was, listen, it was like a size of a USB, and she was able to see who goes in her room and out her room while she's not. Now here in Mexico, there has been a few cases of Americans passing because of gas poisoning. And the main gas that they're passing away from is carbon monoxide. So there are these little plug-in carbon monoxide detectors that you can take with you while you're traveling to different countries, and even, you know, if you're in your regular house, wherever you live at, you know. And I definitely recommend you guys to get those, as well as those little small USB cameras, so that you can be safe while you're on your travels around the world. Next tip is to find like-minded individuals, or draw them in, or go on to Facebook groups and things of that nature, and find individuals that are like-minded. A community, okay? Community keeps you safe. You know, a community keeps you protected, okay? I know plenty of groups out there that, you know, are open and free to the public, and there's something that you have to pay for, okay? So these groups, you'll be able to find people who are like you, or if you meet them on the streets, going to a grocery store or something like that, or you're out at a restaurant, find like-minded individuals, single travelers, solo travelers like you. Link up with them, okay? And yeah, build a community with these people, because y'all are like-minded, okay? And that keeps you safe. You can also purchase locks, portable locks, to extra secure your doors. I'll leave a little video or a picture of those things right here. They actually add a lot of security to you when you're traveling. And I recommend anybody, any solo traveler, male or female, to get one of these. And that way, it secures you in a way that, you know how you have doors, have locks and everything else like that. Just in case somebody has an extra key. You know, I've been hearing stories about people breaking into people's hotels, not in this particular region where I'm residing in, but just like in other places. I know in New Orleans they did that. Not as much, but they did, but in other places. So when you get these little security locks or whatever, you just secure it on the back of your hotel or Airbnb house door, whatever apartment, wherever you're renting out for your travels. And it'll give you extra security, and, you know, it makes you feel a little safe being in your hotel room, knowing that you have extra security, you know. All right, the next tip is to pack wisely, because you don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. You don't know what the vacation is gonna bring, okay? I'm saying this because sometimes we tend to overpack, and then we have to overpay for everything. And then on top of that, not to mention if your suitcase gets misplaced or lost, you know, and then with certain airlines, you have to pay for these carry-ons. They're not included in the tickets, or in some cases you're paying hundreds of dollars just to carry this luggage with you. But I believe in packing smarter, not harder. And if you guys want me to do a video on that, please let me know down below in the comment section, because I would love to do a video like that, to show you guys like how to pack lightly and how to like reuse certain outfits and things like that, because I feel like you don't really need a lot when you're on vacation. You just need to pack smarter and lighter. And with that being said, that brings us to our next point. Try to blend in, try to dress like the locals. So this is why you're doing that research project in the beginning. Like I said, number one was research a place before you visit. This is what you're looking for. How do the people dress? So how can I blend in as much as I possibly can? Because when you are a foreigner, if you speak a different language, or you have a different accent, or you look different, people will target you, okay? That's unfortunate, but that's something that always tends to keep you safe, you know what I mean? So the people here in Mexico, the region where I am, they wear a lot of jeans. So I always tell people go with jeans, because like that seems to be a universal type of clothing, but not in every area, but at least here, okay? You wear a nice pair of jeans with some flip-flops or t-shirt. I mean, you're practically blending in here, okay? Yeah, so know what to wear, know what not to wear, know the customs. Learn basic self-defense moves, whether that's learning karate, some type of form of martial art, boxing, or even carrying inconspicuous weapons with you. Now, as a woman, I've seen some things and I'm like, wow, I would have never thought this is a weapon. For example, this. It's a comb, but it's also a knife. I don't believe that you should carry weapons with you. I don't believe that you shouldn't. But I feel like if you clicked on this video, you want to get the best value and you want to get the best advice. So I would carry some type of inconspicuous weapon with me as a woman, as a solo traveler, because you never really know what's going to happen. Okay? Not to say that somebody's going to do it. Make sure to carry important documents with you, like your ID, a passport, something that you will be able to be identifiable with, something that, if, just in case of an emergency, you'll be able to identify yourself. Or just in case you can't, somebody will be able to identify you. Okay? Keep copies of this on your phone. I literally had something happen to me in Mexico where the police stopped me, and if it wasn't for me carrying or having a picture in my phone, I don't know what have happened. So pictures, photos of your ID, and copies of your ID or passport. That will keep you safe. Okay? Because I have a medical background and I was a caregiver to my daughter for like 5 years, I developed some really great habits. Because my daughter was very sickly and she was in and out of the hospital and she was on a whole bunch of medication, maybe like 10 plus, I developed a great habit of writing all her medications down on a list, the dosage, the doctors that oversees those prescriptions, as well as her blood type and her initial conditions. Now, if you are a sickly person or you take a whole bunch of medication, I recommend you guys to make a list for yourself so that if something happens to you, people know what kind of medication you're on, the dosage, the doctor that oversees them, what their number, as well as your medical conditions. Now, if you don't feel like doing all of that, I created a PDF in Spanish with all of that information. You just check the description box down below if you're interested in that. So yeah, if you're taking medications of any kind, make a list, and that way people will be able to find it just in case. All right, y'all, that is pretty much it. Let's go down the list to make sure we got everything correctly. This is the best tips that I can give to solo travelers to research your destination before you go there. Okay, let someone know where you are at all times. Trust your intuition, your gut, your instincts. Pack wisely, pack lightly. And remember, if y'all want me to do a video on how to reuse outfits and how to pack lightly, just let me know in the comment section down below. You want to blend in and dress like the locals. You don't want to stand out because that makes you a target for scams. Be aware of your surroundings and be confident if you get lost. Okay, and ask the right people and choose a reputable hotel, hostel, or Airbnb. All right. Learn basic self-defense if you don't already know that. Carry little tools and weapons with you that are inconspicuous, as well as connect with like-minded individuals in the area. Make sure to carry important documents with you. So yeah, carry your ID with you, passport with you at all times so that you can be identifiable. Buy a CO2 detector for your hotel or Airbnb room. And yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next video. And let me know what should be added to this list as a solo traveler in the comments down below. So I saw that video. Love y'all.